map that was? I thought it was another map. Never can remember the names. Okay. So Sean versus Tukaraski. Tukaraski playing as 84th? Yeah, 84th Guard Strelkovi versus 21st Panzer. So we have big boys on both sides. Sean playing Balanced versus Tukaraski playing Juggernaut. It's time, guys. Tukaraski really saying, okay, I want to beat Sean in the late game. I think it's an interesting idea. Something we haven't seen against Sean yet. And the games Sean lost, he usually lost in late game, except against Nilla. The ones against Lossar and against Pixie were in the late game. So, yeah, it's worth a shot, I think. But yeah, let's see if Tuk can make it work. I think it's the right idea. We too often saw guys trying to crush Sean with Vanguard. Like, I think Balance or Juggernaut are okay options. I actually would favor V for Victory over Juggernaut against him, I think. So you have something like you don't lose against him in the early game, because he's pretty scary in the early game as well. In the mid game, Sean is still like solid, but it's not like super scary. But then in the late game, he just is so efficient. So having more income there is pretty helpful. Yeah, that's why I would say V for Victory would have been a good option as well. So you have a bit more stuff on the map earlier against him. But yeah, Juggernaut is okay for sure. It's an interesting idea. Let's see if it works out. It might absolutely horribly fail, but I think gives Tugaraki a better shot than trying to play and being another guy who tries to play Vanguard against Sean's Balanced. I think, yeah, trying that way against Sean is it was just tried too often. Don't know if 84th is the best deck for Juggernaut though, as the tank tab runs out relatively fast. So yeah, that might be a consideration to take. Their artillery tab and their air tab and so on are okay-ish longevity-wise. Infantry tab is okay-ish as well, but they're not the perfect Juggernaut deck when it comes to that. You seldom talk about decks that are about this, but yeah, there are not that many. Like, they are even with Balance. I'm not too keen of 84th, but they're okay there as well. But don't know if they're that amazing of a Juggernaut deck. We'll have to see. Sean already having his commander on the map as usual, per usual. He always brings that in the beginning. On the other side, we say some 85. Why are so many guys lately bringing in the 85mm AA? That's just interesting that we see that often. Sean having the 233 MG42. Yeah, but it's really expensive. Like, I guess it's cheaper than the Flak 41, so yeah. But yeah, it's interesting that we see it that often. Lately. Gaia DP, Oknamachiki. I usually don't like 85mm too often in the early game because they are getting easily mortared and then dealt with. Usually, that's my experience. But yeah, if you can get them in good positions, they work out pretty well, I think. I'm just not the one to bring them in good positions, I guess. On the other side, we have some Panther 35S, some French capture tanks. 12 spare wagons, so yeah, light armored. And then Ersatztruppen and some Panzer Grenadiers in the STKFZ 10. Really, this truck doesn't look like it's fast, but 80 kilometers on the road is faster than the Soviet transport, and 59 kilometers off-road is the fastest we have of any off-road transport other than the Jeep. So it's actually a pretty good transport. It doesn't look like it, guys, but it's like it kind of looks like it would be the German equivalent to a CIS-42, but it really isn't. It's double the speed on everywhere of the CIS-42. And it's even you take that over KFZ 70 or Kübelwagen even. Even Kübelwagens are faster off-road and same speed on the road. So yeah, always have your eye open for the STKFZ 10 if you run out of blitzes. I think blitz is still better because you usually run most of the time on the road. But for example, if you want to go up here, the STKFZ 10 is actually better than the blitz. Because then you go along here and then just this on the road. So yeah, and 60 kilometers off-road is really, really fast. And here we go, guys. Here we go. So what does Tokarsky do? He's actually getting a bit aggressive over here. That's a good position to do that. Everything else is really defensive. Sean also going for defensive setup for now. Setting up quite a bit of in here. Set up a push and quite a lot of units over here, so I guess he will try to push onto this flag. But we have some Sniperis, we have Ognias. We have an M42 here. And there's only light armor here, so the M42 is pretty good against that. Hopefully it turns off APCR. Not bringing any infantry unit down here is an issue, I think. That gives an easy flag to Sean. Don't think you want to give that easily away. Like, it would be pretty nice if you... But he gets the flag over here for that, so... Fair trade there. And he gets the flag over here for now. As his Ognias are faster in there. He could have actually gotten a bit further there. Loses the flag, but yeah, he is the Juggernaut player, so yeah, he doesn't... It's not like usual losing games against Sean. The guy doesn't have to win in the early game. He just has to survive for now in a somewhat solid state. Trade efficiently. No, not efficiently, trade one by one, and then he will do fine till C-faced. So yeah, let's see if Tokarsky can do that. If he found a way to stop Sean. If he makes Mr. US Presto John proud, winning against Juggernaut in a really competitive game. M42 over here gets shot at by Panzer Grenadiers. He's in a bit of trouble. Sniperis engage the Panzer Grenadiers now. Ogniars and Automatic Chickies get the flag over here. T-34 helping out, dealing with this. Yeah, that's moving over in the south, back to 12-12. Yeah, for now, Tokarsky has the flag in the north, giving up the flag in the south. M42, good positioning. And first Focke-Wulf coming in for Sean. 85mm too far in the back. Like, yeah, it's well, yeah, 115 points. You know, it's, well, actually it's okay, but yeah, I guess it's a good position after all. Dunno. Kills the Sniperi. Big blow to defensive. T-34 has to do a good job here now. Guardia DPs coming in. Would like to see more reinforcements in the north. Guardia over here seems to be a bit redundant. Well, actually, as I say that, he pushes over here, so maybe not. Maybe the Guardia DP is just at the right spot. Maybe I'm just a bad caster here. T-34, he opening fire now onto the infantry crossing the field. And that will really help. Softening the push. Oh, it's Sapericom already getting engaged. That's not a good idea. It should have been on return fire. They will get annihilated by 3 Panzer Grenadiers, and you really can see how good Sean is in giving all his stuff this extra veterancy. Killing off the commander, that's really painful here for Tokarsky. Taking down a lot of stuff. Oh my god, no! Oh, he loses his Saperi Oh, the Guardia DP is going down. Oh, that was so important there. Doesn't only have one Guardia and one Automat Cheeky squad here left, and that they will not be enough. Yeah, the 3-star units will take forever to be pinned down by the T-34E, so it does a good job, but it doesn't do enough. And yeah, I think Sean is on a good way to win this game early on. 16-8 already for him. So he takes the flags in the north. He reinforces heavily in the north. T-34E, I think, is a misinvestment here. But yeah, Tukarovsky doesn't trade well at all here. The beginning looked okay, but he lost his AT gun here, he lost his snipers, he loses everything here for pretty much nothing. And yeah, Panzer Grenadiers with 3 stars are just such beasts. Always can see how good Sean is with his commander there. T-34E over here getting engaged. Guardias in the north falling down. Oof, this is looking real rough here. 17-7 for Sean. I like the early game setup, but I think the reinforcements were a bit wrong and the micro just wasn't there for Tukarovsky. Yeah, investing into the wrong stuff as well as the reinforcements. Ah, God, I don't know what to say, guys. It's just sad. I really wanted to see this game going long. Wanted it to be a really good fight, but doesn't look like it, guys. I think this is pretty much over. This is pretty much over. 18-6. Yeah, that's his desperation in reinforcements here. L237 also doesn't really have a target here. There's even a Broom Bear now in the field. So many infantry units coming in for Sean here. And yeah, the 3-star Panzer Grenadiers are just such beasts. Some unfortunate losses there as well for Tukarovsky at some points. But yeah, overall, just Sean's quality was a bit too high for him here. Boys, get a room. I don't mean my shed room. T-34 over here. Getting MG42. Tech 38 engaging the T-34E, and yeah, 18-6. You can't blame Tukarovsky now for tapping out. This game is over. That's sad that it is. IL-2 killing a 233, but that's just not enough here. Tankos, Automat Chickies on their own are usually pretty bad. Like, they need the Guardia support to make them really work, otherwise they just get outflanked, outmaneuvered. Never really engaging. Tukarovsky now having his own commander here, but yeah, that's out of position. Another T-34E coming up. L2 just not having a target. Gepards now coming up as well. 4 Gepards. Yeah, L2 will not do much from now on out. On the northern flank, that is. Yeah, Tukarovsky is hurting here. 18-6, and just don't see the point where he comes back into this. Yeah, Automat Chickies will get absolutely blasted in the open. 3-star Panzer Grenadiers, you can see, and moving into 3-star Panzer Grenadiers is just like moving into Fallschirmjägers since Division only 44. Never works out. Never works out. Well, there's a Sherman for you. But yeah, Pak 38 helping out here as well. 17-7. Tukareski really desperately trying to get big, and it's really good to see that this guy has fighting spirit, but yeah, no fighting spirit in the world can save him here. T-34E will run into Panzerfaust, as it doesn't have spotting range anymore, and yeah, there it goes, and yeah. Now I really wouldn't blame him surrendering. Because it gets really painful here. It gets really painful right now. Damn, I really wanted this game to be awesome. And yeah, Tukareski had quite a couple of good ideas, but yeah, it's just good ideas are not enough against Sean. You gotta act on them, and you gotta act on them well. 3-star P-Grants will kill off the Guardia DP, maybe? No, but yeah. 3-star P-Grants are just absolute monsters. Can't wait for Faltermegas to return. 3-star Faltermegas will be beasts as well. Hopefully they will not be as gamey as they were in Normandy 44, where they were just like, oh yeah, do you have a squad there? Or no, you don't. It was pretty annoying. I overall think the damage output between infantry in Normandy in Division 2 is much better than in Normandy 44. But yeah, engagements take a bit longer, not too long. Like yeah, as you were able to see, the Automatikis, they were still getting pretty blasted, but they at least take a while, so you can react, you can manage, you can do stuff. It's not like, oh yeah, you got out positioned there, or you ran into something, or now it's your stuff's dead. That was always a bit weird in Normandy 44. The damage taken was a bit too high. But yeah, Tukareski bringing it back to 7 flags, holding the center a bit. But yeah, Gephards will kill off this Yak 1B maybe, if it doesn't turn right way. If it turns the left way around, turns up to the north, we'll be in trouble. Okay, at least turns to the right, so it might escape here. Yeah, it escapes. If it would have been turned to the left, it would have been absolutely dead. Yeah, like you can see, it's still taking damage. It's nearly dead, but yeah, if it would have turned to the left, it would have been absolutely dead. No question asked. Let's troop getting killed off here. Bringing it back to a 9-15. Tukareski really bringing in the fighting spirit here. But yeah, the field is just full of Sean. And pretty empty of Tukareski's side. Sean really good in exploiting the weak points, finding them and just pushing into them. And that one was the one of Tukareski. And yeah, the northern setup was also not... Like, it was not bad, but it was not good enough for a game against Sean. It was really... Like, against any lesser player, this might have been worked out like a charm for Tukareski. Like, now it looks like Tukareski is a bad player, but he for sure isn't. This guy would wipe the floor with at least 90% of the player base. But against Sean, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. T-34E in the north. Automatikis and Ognia's absolutely useless back there. Cut off, can't move. As soon as they move, they're dead. Yeah, this commander helped out Sean so much. And Sean really good in getting veterancy on his stuff, and also choosing the right units with veterancy and so on. No, this is still the quarterfinals, so it's still best of one. Yeah. Semifinals are best of 3 then. And Sean will either play Lolly or Pixie, which are both good opponents, I think. But I think Pixie has the better chance of winning there. It's Pixie? Okay. Because you didn't update it to Bracket Jet Tiger, so yeah. I wasn't sure if they had played yet. Like, I knew that Fruitlord won against Curbs and so on, but yeah. Automachiki is coming up. Sleep is for the weak, Tiger. Sleep is for the weak. Panzer Grenadiers here engaging Guardia DPs. And finally, King Taker coming up. Tukarovsky prodded at least 2 B phase, which is more than I expected. Really fighting back here, but yeah. 1 minute 35, I think, is all we will get to see from him for this tournament. I think he signed up for the league. Really looking forward to see him there. He was playing in League Season 1, I think. At least in the Osha Cup he was playing for sure. Would really like to see him again in League Season 3. Because I think he's a really good player. And yeah, if he practices a bit more, he can really... Like, I'm pretty sure he's like Division 2 material at the moment. And with some good practice and some good training, he can go for sure up and become Division 1 material. Yeah, 8-16, he at least captured 1 more flag. I think the KD will be pretty horrible for Tukarovsky. But yeah, he really tried to give us a fight, but yeah, the first 2 minutes of engagement were just too bad. Unrecoverable position afterwards. Also, really quite a bit unlucky with the Guardia DPs and so on there. If he would have had the Guardia DPs firing onto the Pensacolas in the open, I think it might have looked a bit different. But yeah, this is the quarterfinals, and we will have Sean in the semifinals, and that's what we expected here, right? Like, me and maybe some of you also hoped for a bit of an upset here by Tukarovsky, but that's not what we get. Sean is just too clean in his play. And yeah, we have semifinals Sean versus Pixie, and that is really one to cheer for. Because those two guys have got a good history. Those two guys really had a lot of good games. And yeah, that will start in 15 minutes most likely. I think that's the plan. So yeah, I will. Tiger will start casting Fruitlord versus Nulla, and I will get you Sean versus Pixie. So we will follow Sean's path through this tournament. Tiger and Gonzo will cast the finals, and yeah, if their semifinals not going much faster than ours, they will also continue with the Pixie versus Sean semifinal. So I will send you over there, join you as viewers. But yeah, for now I will continue casting. And yeah, Sean versus Pixie. Don't think they have anything set up yet. Okay, so yeah, I will send you guys into a 10-minute break. We'll return shortly before the tournament is supposed to continue. And yep, see you then, guys. guys. Here we go again. And yeah, we are waiting for Sean versus Pixie to start. I think bracket is updated now. Yeah, it's Sean versus Pixie, Nulla versus Froblord. So really the favorites here, except maybe Presto John. Pixie versus Presto John is maybe a close call, but yeah, Pixie, Sean, Nulla, Froblord, really the favorites here getting through. No underdog coming through, which is a bit of a shame. Like, I would have loved 3 of these guys here. Would have liked this underdog in the semifinals as well, though. Like, yeah, for the finals, I'm totally fine with 2 favorites, but in the semifinals, at least want to have 1 underdog to cheer for. But yeah, that's what you got. That's what we got, and I don't think it's something bad. I think it's still pretty amazing what we got here. Sean, Pixie, Nulla, Froblord, and these are all best of 3s now. And yeah, I hope we will get some really good ones here. And yeah, if you want to see Nulla versus Froblord, head over to Tiger. !Tiger in chat will give you a link to him. There you go. So yeah, head over to Tiger's Twitch if you want to see Nulla versus Froblord. And yeah, I will cover Sean versus Pixie here. So yeah, the eastern part of the bracket, the Russian versus the Chinese. We here have the German versus the American. And yeah, finals will be pretty interesting, I think. And yeah, we will really have some good games coming up here. For any one of you who is interested in more tournament play, maybe playing in some of your own, there is another tournament coming up. We have to cover a bit of downtime here. So yeah, guys, stay with me. Pixie and Sean haven't started setting up the game yet. But yeah, what we got here is a new tournament organized by Mr. PLK and our well-known Mr. Rengru. And yeah, the tournament is called the Divisional Disaster Tournament. Will be 16 players. Will be played on the 23rd of May, so in 2 weeks. 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. UTC. So yeah, midday for 1 hour later than this tournament started. No, 2 hours later than this tournament started, actually. So yeah, pretty good for Americans to get into, much better than this tournament. And yeah, it will be 1 day, 3 rounds, round robin tournament. Like, yeah, round robin. Interesting. I thought it was Swiss, but yeah, maybe it's later. It will be organized via our Discord, this Delusion League Discord. Yeah, link here. We'll link you all this in the description now if you're interested. And the catch of all of this is, in tournaments like the League or the Championship, you see super well-made decks fighting each other out and like really optimized decks most of the time. And if something is not optimized, that really is a big disadvantage. Well, this tournament is all about that, giving your opponent the biggest disadvantage you can give him, while he tries to do the same for you. Because you build a deck that is that you try to get as bad as possible, and your opponent tries to do the same, and then you play the deck your opponent created, and he plays the deck you created. And yeah, there's a couple of rules so it doesn't get absolutely become an absolute dumpster fire. Like, you have to fill at least 94 of the slots. All 1 cost slot must be filled. 1 activation point cost slot must be filled. And yeah, transports must be available for infantry. Not everything can come out in third. Lowest availability, so you don't give them too little cards. And A and B phase points must be able to spend their A and B phase points of income plus the 750 they get at the beginning of the game. But yeah, all of this, and then yeah, this is the information if you want to double check it. And the sign up link is, where's the sign up link? This is the sign up link, right? Yeah, this is the sign up link. And yeah, if you want to see Mr. Rengru talk about it much better than I did, in a much funnier way, there's also a YouTube video by him that I will also link you. You can watch that just to have a crack, even if you don't play in the tournament. Really good video, really well made. And yeah, that is that. So yeah, we don't have a lot of downtime, too much downtime till the league starts, season 3 that is. Because season 3 league is also up. And yeah, you can sign up to that as well. Yeah, that is information here. It's pretty much the same setup as League Season 2. Groups, divisions of 12 with 2 groups of 6s in each. Like this. Only change is we will have a Division 5. So yeah, there's even more split in skill level. And Division 5 is supposed to be the real beginners group because the guys from Division 4 by now are pretty solid. So new players, putting really new players into there would end in them getting pretty much screwed over, I think. And we have a lot of feedback and a lot of guys being interested, so I think we will easily get to 60 players. We're already over 40 by now, signups. And it's still over a month to go. Still a month and 5 days for signups. So yeah, that is that. And yeah, group phase and so on. The changes to the rules is we have a map pool now, so not all maps are in this. Because yeah, all the imbalanced maps are gotten taken out, and then we cleared up a bit of the picking and banning, and you also pick your income. But that's basically the only change there. And yeah, prize pool is up. Matcherino, season 3 overview. We're already at $115 when the last time I checked. I think it should be still the same. Yeah, $115. Thanks to FMOL4, who already contributed $100. Pretty big one there. Pretty big one. Let's actually put that one in here. And yeah, that's 2 tournaments coming your way soon. So yeah, don't be too sad when the championship is over. There will also be a championship season 3 at one point. And not season 3, yeah, championship. Tournament 3. And yeah, don't be too sad when this one is over. Because yeah, there's a lot of tournaments coming your way. And I think we will have a really click last year casting the semifinals and the finals. Let's hope. Sean and Pixie already started their part. Nope, not yet. Not just yet. But yeah. League Season 2. That's the information. You can find the sign up link in there as well. So yeah, a lot of links coming your way. And yeah, hope to see you guys in those tournaments. I will play myself in the Divisional Disaster Tournament. Already created a pretty good deck, I think. Like a pretty good bad deck. Pretty well made bad deck there. That's what I'm good at, right? I already pressed Princess 42s in by default, so yeah. I'm actually ahead of the other players in this regard. And yeah, season 3 is coming your way. I will cast that for sure. And hopefully by then with a good PC. So I will give you good content. My new PC should arrive in the next couple of days, and then we will have hopefully better quality streams from then on. Like better visual quality, casting quality, and so on. I will also try to improve, but that's my PC cannot help me with that. That I gotta do on my own. Any news here on Sean versus Pixie? Don't think anything just yet. So I think I will take another 5-minute break here. We'll get myself another coffee. And yeah, we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Because yeah, I don't want to talk and use my voice up already. And then when it comes to the game, I absolutely screwed up because I used to talk too much for the last couple minutes. So yeah, see you guys in 5 minutes again, and hopefully we will have a game by then. So we still don't got any feedback from Sean and Pixie. Still don't know when they will set up their game. We gotta kill some more time, guys. Really sorry for the downtime. Nothing I can do about it though. But yeah, I think Nilla versus Truplord will begin relatively soon. We'll let you guys know as soon as that goes. Then you can at least have something to look at. That will be over at Tiger's stream together with Gonzo. Tiger and Gonzo's casting there. They really have a blast over there. It's a really nothing is funnier than Tiger screwing up and Gonzo making fun about Tiger screwing up. So yeah, if you want to see those two guys fooling around, go over there. They are having a blast. Exclamation mark Tiger brings you over there. We'll link you there, the stream. Okay. Also didn't get any response by any of the guys. Yeah. What could we do while doing so? Any of you guys having any ideas what we could do? Any good game to kill time? Could play? I'm not the guy for solitaire, so yeah. Oh, Sean got back to me. Okay. Okay, Sean just had dinner. Okay. Then we will play round of Magic the Gathering, guys. So, or what else do we could play? Faster than Light. I don't have one on here anymore. Let's go through my Steam. We could play a bit of Reigns. Yeah, let's play a bit of Reigns. We're waiting for them. Yeah, no, strategic command takes too long, man. We just gotta kill a bit of time here, not. Oh, that's of German. Shit, don't have that in English. Oh wait, I still have, don't I? Yeah, I still have Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is much better, actually. Anyways, so let's Slay the Spire a bit. While we're waiting, we'll have the Discord open on my second screen, so we will see whenever they get back to us. Continue run. I think that was the yeah. So what do we got here? Why is there no sound? Okay. Start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. That's interesting. Play power card, channel 1 lightning. I think we want this is a power run, right? I already have one power that triggers power. Oh no, it's the next orb, so it doesn't mean we don't have to have a lot of orb slots. This one is a passive that always works, helps out. Actually, think we play this. This one is not too crazy good. We could buy this one. This one. Lose 3 focus. Deal 26 damage. I mean, we would stop playing onto orbs. We don't have too many orbs yet. Deal 24 damage. Kills an enemy. Get 3. We don't have too many orbs yet. We could play a non-orb round. But I'd rather play a power round. So I'd rather get this and remove another normal attack. Because there's, like, I usually remove my attacks because they're much more attack than defend cards. They're still only at the beginning of the game, so obtaining Golden Idol is pretty good. Let's take some damage. Can heal up later. Well, that makes this route pretty risky. Oh my god, we could take 3 bosses in a row, but I don't think we will be able to best them. What skills do we have? What are skills? Okay, we could put white noise in our hand. What's the upgrade of white noise? Just costing 0, right? Yeah. Could also do this one. Actually, we don't want to throw at the beginning of the game. We have to put white noise always in our hand, then we always get a power. Kinda want to do the 24 damage. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, let's play it now. We've got 14 block here. The rest sucks. Because it's all skills, so it will all boost him. Let's get the extra this turn. Draw pretty fast through our deck there. Let's get this one again. The Channel Lightning. Oh, boosted him really good there. That's quite a bit of damage to us here. Oh, we can't play this. This one will get played twice, so we kill him here. Okay, good. Well, now we can choose an attack that always starts in our hand. Do we want to start with Thunder? What's the upgrade? It's just, yeah, let's start with Thunder. Channel 1 random orb. No. Evoke your next orb, channel the orb that was just evoked. This gets become a 0 cost card, so that's pretty good. Always liking 0 cost cards. Channel 2 random orbs. Also pretty good though. Actually go for chaos. Let's give us some heal. No! Okay, we got to lose the gold. Rather have to boss early and then have a chance to heal. Oh, this is a shitty combination. Oh, god. Do I want to play this now? It says cost 0 this turn, only this turn. Okay, so we play this. Keeps on sleeping, okay. Channel random orb. Okay. Oh no, I forgot. Yeah, he would wake up. Okay. He's stunned for now, but yeah, now he's not stunned anymore. Kinda gotta play this one. Yeah, good. Got a good amount of block here. Oh no, yeah, right, you had that one. So I played it. Oh god, that was a misplay, guys. I'm not only doing misplays in television. For everyone wondering. Oof. Can deal quite a bit of damage here. Damage. We should be able to deal 20 damage next turn. Already have 6 here. Or not. Don't even get 18 defense. Okay. At least we get 11. Down to 11. Now we kill him for sure. But yeah, we down to 15 life. Fire potion is helpful. Yeah, remove is weird. Evoke is really strong, and it's a 0 cost card. We need 0 cost cards, so we get this one. Because we have a card synergizing with 0 cost. Yeah, no, we for sure will not sacrifice life. We cannot do a boss with 15. We hopefully can do a minion with 15 life. Oh wow. That's a little bit too much there. Okay. Shit, nearly dead. Not quite though, that means we have attacks are weaker. Kill him off. Damn. Do we want any of these? Well, this is a 0-1. Applies for vulnerability, so yeah, we want to continue the 0 cost one. It actually has a good upgrade. We got a rest here because we were so low on health. Always shitty resting before the end boss, but because you get fully healed afterwards. But yeah, there's no real round around it. Okay. Let's see what we get. Well, no 0 cost cards. Really? We keep the fusion for later. Kind of want to have the orbs that we got right now. Okay. Well, I said at least one. No, that doesn't help us. Oh yeah, we can just play a block, but it doesn't really matter. I have the feeling we deal enough damage here. It's kind of the card we wanted right now. Still defense overkill. Guys, yeah, we will return to Mad Solution hopefully in time. Lightning or an extra next turn lightning. Lightning. Don't think we will kill him in time. Which kinda sucks. We'll take damage now, and when he gets here, he will really hurt us. "27 damage is too good. The 36 damage is too good. Better than the orbs." And now he deals a lot of damage to us. I think we're dead here. Yeah, those two don't deal extra damage. It kills us, right? Yeah, with the... Yeah, that's... We have 22 life, that's 24 damage. Yep. Okay, let's return to Steel Division. Hopefully we got some games prepared now. Okay, Sean and Pixie are setting up. So, yeah, they're banning maps right now. Sluts Quest, Ostrono, Pressed West, banned by Sean. And Grupa Gorka variant Haroshaya. Why people ban Haroshaya? I never get that. Such a good map. Such a good map. If you want to get the other final point exclamation mark Tiger in the chat, we'll bring you over to Mr. Tiger stream. Yeah. He streams the other semifinal together with Gonzo. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I must have pressed the button by accident. So yeah, we will still waiting. Nulla versus Fruit Lord is setting up. And so is Sean versus Pixie. Map is Chibutsin. I don't know why people hate this map so much. Chibutsin is, I think, a pretty good map. And yeah, Nulla is playing 44th in their match. No, Chibutsin is not a good Juggernaut map. We just saw that in the game previously. Tukaraski wasn't able to make Juggernaut work there. I think it's a map that actually favors aggressiveness because you have so many corners you can come around, and most of the flags are pretty close to the front line. But yeah, Fruit is playing 25th Panzer versus 44th of Nulla. Their map is Bobru. So if you want to see that, move over to Tigers. And if you want to see Chibutsuni again, and yeah, the bands are 25th Koruk and Hermann Göring. He banned Koruk over 78th or Hartnett. Interesting. I don't think Koruk, I think Koruk is a good choice, like an okay choice for Chibutsuni, but not an amazing one. Banning Koruk is really, Koruk is a good division, but not a ban-worthy division by any stretch. That's a really, really weird one. Let's see what Sean picks. Canadians, third guards, tank core, and first Polish are banned. So, yeah, 84th is open. Armia Craiova we will get. Armia Craiova is the choice of Mr. Sean. Let's have a look into Armia Craiova. It's a weird deck. One of the biggest issues is this, especially in the meta we have right now. Not having any big AA guns is an issue, but they have a solid air tap as well. A lot of the Tamans, U2s, the Night Witches. Then the artillery tab is also not too amazing, but they shine in their infantry. Also, not see are really nice. Stormove. Yes, Stormove. Okay, so that's Krupi Stormove. And Opcio Krajove. You see. Oh god, Polish names. Sapetsi. But yeah, all of these infantry units are pretty good. Bit expensive. Bit on more on the expensive side. Like usually most guys don't take these guys, but I take them because they are 20 points, because you need those 20 points. Then you get your Ognias. You have 52 Ps. And then the one of the best parts in this division is the 37mm anti-tank guns. But yeah, with the air meta that we have at the moment, they suffered a bit. Yeah. Let's see what Pixie's pick is. Lobby is up, I think. Yeah. What? Oh, that's the game going. Okay, Nulla vs. Fruit Lord is on the way. Good luck to those guys. Yeah, Sean vs. Pixie first game will come up soon. And I hope Pixie's back up. In the league season 2, he wasn't really there. Where he, like, if you go to group 1 of league season 1, of league season 2, Pixie went last in his group. And that was, he was in there as one of the favorites, and that was just so surprising. Pixie, like, not getting any wins, tying against Charles, tying against Lossa, tying against Zizi, and then, which are all good ties, I think, all good players, but then losing against Frublord and Sean, and getting last place in the group, that was really, really a big surprise, and I hope he can deliver today, giving Sean a run for his money, because in season 1, he was the only one taking a map out of Sean. And yeah, I really hope he can deliver on that again, giving us really good games here. Because he is an amazing player. And that was just not the best show of his display. Let's see what Pixie picks. Pixie's pick coming up now. He's typing. Okay, it's Finnish infantry. So it's Raima Rapana. And we will get a lot of CQC, guys. The two best infantry divisions from each side facing, duking it out here, I think. Though it's expensive good infantry against cheap good infantry. And this will be a really good one, I think. Really looking forward for this. Expecting both sides to play balanced here, actually. Don't think Pixie will play anything else. But Pixie has a big advantage in this match. And that is when we go to Ramarapana. This. Sean has no way to stop this. And this means he's in a bit of trouble here. This will be getting pretty badly for Sean, I think. I think he can keep his crown in the infantry fight, but if he stops forcing infantry ground engagement and allows Pixie to invest into his airplanes, these airplanes will shred him open. It will be a really tough match for Sean, and I really show off his balance here. Yeah, both of his strength, and both picking balanced. So yeah, really looking forward for that. Okay, so yeah, both are setting up, and yeah, both are ready to go here. Now all we're waiting for is Pixie to join the lobby. But yeah, Raima Rapana versus Amia Krayova. That will be a good one, guys. A lot of unpronounceable names on both sides. A lot of slaughter. Yeah. Mm, Okay. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. I'm really excited for this one. It took so long. We're already 30 minutes behind where we wanted to start. God damn it. These guys really know how to make us excited. Guys, where's this game? Where's Pixie? Why do these guys need so long to set their game up? I want to cast this game. I'm really. I think Pixie has a really good shot here, and I really want to see him putting up a good fight against the favorite here. Okay, guys. Why? Where is Zizi? Not Zizi, Pixie. Where is Pixie? I'm bored, guys. I'm playing with a what is it called? Bandmaß, like 5 meter, because I don't have anything else to do right now, other than waiting for these two guys to come around. That's how bored I am. Getting this out and in and out. Pixie, where are you? We are waiting for you, man. I'm getting desperate here. Finally. Whew. Thanks, Pixie. Thanks, man. Oh, can get this game going. Let's move over to running games and hope they show up there soon. These guys are already fighting for like 15 minutes. So, yeah. Interesting to see that the game is not over yet. Which I think is a good sign for Fruitlord. I think Fruitlord is a bit more passive player. Like, not passive, but like a bit more long game focused player. Usually there. I mean, you all remember the round of 6 game from the league, hopefully. Where, yeah, the games where Nilla wasn't winning in the first 50 minutes, where the games Fruitlord won on Harushaya. That was an amazing series. And yeah, let's go in here. This playing in the background is so amazing. I can't wait for streaming this game in higher quality than we've got right now. Can't wait to see this game in its beauty. Like, I mean, I can play this game on high, but I can't wait to stream this game in high to you guys. So we can look on all this in beautiful together. Waiting for my PC to arrive in the next week or so. Oh, like, next 2 weeks or so. Yeah. Sean versus Pixie. Both playing balanced. Both playing in Trent Relax. Not Chubudzin. And yeah, here we go, guys. We are still 1 minute 30 to wait, but now we at least have a timer. Now we know when it's about to start. When it's about to go down here. Really excited for this one. I don't want to have Tiger taking it away from me, but I think for game number 2 I will send you over to Tiger, because I have the feeling that this game might take as long as the whole series of Fruitlord versus Nilla. And if that's the case, I will send you over for game number 2 to Mr. Tiger. Because, yeah, it's a bit over the top to have 2 guys cast the same game at once. And Tiger will for sure cast the final, because it's his tournament. And he has Gonzo as well there in there, so yeah. They're having the dual cast here, while I'm doing all of this on my own. Over here. Out of my bedroom. 40 seconds to go. Let's get this party started. Raima Rapana, really good division, guys. Really good division. I think my PC is running a bit better at the moment, because yeah, cleaned up a lot of dust yesterday. But yeah, sadly couldn't get it as far open as I could get to the graphics card, so I couldn't apply the thermal paste. So yeah, till my new PC arrives, we have to live with what we got. But just 30-second FPS with lags on low quality graphics. Hopefully afterwards we can go up to 1080p with 30 FPS, or maybe even 45 FPS on high. Gotta see. Have a RTX 2070. With an i7 9700 and 16 gigabytes of RAM with a solid speed as well. It's quite a good stuff coming there. Yeah, quite good stuff is coming here as well. Pixie versus Sean on Chubudzin. A map that I really enjoy. A lot of people really don't. But yeah, for balanced maps, this is an interesting map. I think it's a pretty good one for Vanguard though. I think rushing in, like, all of these flags are, like, how many maps do you have where like 90% of the flags are at least, like, usually you have like flags over here as well, back here, like here instead of there. But here even the backline flags are pretty close to the front line in my eyes, so I don't know why people think this is a defensive map. But yeah, I think Pixie did the right choice against Sean to stay balanced. Balance is better. Like, yeah, I think Pixie can trade. Tugarski had to do the gamble of going Juggernaut because he knew he couldn't 1-to-1 trade with Sean in the late game, but he wanted to beat him in the late game. That's why he had to go for the Juggernaut gamble. Pixie doesn't have to do that, because Pixie has to, for sure, the skill to be able to trade with Sean 1-to-1. He still will have to work hard for it because Sean is such a good player. But he for sure has the chances doing so. The carry coming in at the 40A, 75 kilometers on the road, against Fiats with 90 kilometers on the road. So it's actually swapped from what is usually in Allies versus Axis. Usually the Germans are the ones with the 90 kilometers on the road, and the Allies are the ones with the 75. But this time it's the other way around because it's the Polish partisans against the Finnish, and so the Finnish got the 40A with 75, and the Polish get the Fiat 90 kilometers on the road. Some good old Italian trucks with a lot of speed, with exactly the same speed on and off road as the Opel Blitz. But I think both are licensed produced American trucks, like with the same engine and so on. Not the same chassis overall, but pretty much the same. Not 100% sure though about that. Not the most knowledgeable about old trucks and stuff. Sniper coming up. Maxims. You don't see too many people playing with Maxims, but Sean does that quite often. And it's interesting to see him doing it once again. The better snipers on the side for Pixie, with the double snipers, the Takar Ampuya. Yeah, carry coming in. Down here we have some Rangaistu. Rangaistus MGs. Finnish is just such a weird language. Partizanto. Oshatsny. A lot of infantry. Oshatsny are the good infantry, 30 points, having Molotovs. Having quite a lot of Molotovs. So yeah, they are really good for this section of the map. They have good firepower mid-range. They have really, they really excel in CQC. Is this 3 snipers? Okay, yeah. So Sean really bringing in the sniper pain in the north. Pixie has some BA-10s to deal with it though. Named into BAFC. And yeah, we are good to go here hopefully soon. 4 minutes 44 into setup. These guys are usually pretty fast in setting up their games. Some of the amazing 37mm AT guns, the Polish ones, the Armata VZ 36. I will use that. And we already got an officer down here. I think that's their commander. Not 100% sure though. But yeah, if you want to see an ongoing semi-final, go over to Mr. Tiger. He is casting Fruitboard versus Noah. Exclamation mark Tiger in the chat gets you there. We'll link you to their stream. If you want to stick with me, feel absolutely free to do so. I'm happy about everyone watching me, and I'm happy about everyone texting in the chat. If you're new to this and you want to see more competitive Steel Division, we will bring to you a lot of stuff in the future. Steel Division League Season 3 already up and coming, as is the Disaster Tournament, which mostly will be casted by Mr. Rangru though, but I will stream my own games in there and so on. So yeah, consider following if you want to see more of that, if you haven't done so just yet. And if you want to really support us, consider subscribing. Subscriptions really help. Or consider becoming a Patreon or so. Like, any monetary support really helps in the long run. By only watching, you also give us monetary support though, especially if you watch through the ad breaks. So those give us quite a couple of cents as well. And hopefully in the future, I can say quite a couple of dollars. So Sean moving up in the north, trying to get the double flag here with Dutch Nazi. Pixie coming in, River Recon lane, trying to force unload some of the units over here, getting both of them force unloaded. Really good move there. He's not going for a heavy push though. Loses one flag over here because his units are just slower in transport. Doesn't get the MS-406 to force unload another one. This one is an Italian Recon plane. Really interesting choice of plane. Can he spot the guys over here? No. No, he doesn't. He turns before that happens. BA-10 helping out over here. The Cavalry. Cavalry's not the best choice for this territory, I think. They have a DP, so they have a good long-range firepower, but they suck in CQC because they don't have any Molotovs. So, well, 2 zombies are not bad. They're not great either. But he's only having an interesting MJ as well here with the Browning 1928. So really a lot of interesting weapons on both sides here. MGs off Pixie engaging the snipers and the Maxims of Sean. Sean's units are in the open though, so I think the sniper should go down at some point. But these are disheartened MGs, so they might be pinned down at one point as well. He carries over here engaging group of Stormovi. With the Molotovs, I thought they would win really easily. Yeah, I still think they're winning here. But they take longer than expected. I think they killed another unit up already over here. One plane going down for Pixie. And Sean really trying to make his Yak 9 useful. But somehow the back gunner of the Blenheim was able to crit the Yak 9, and this is really painful. That happening is something you don't see too often. The Oshnotsis over here in trouble, but the IL-2KRs get the kill out on the BA-10. Helping out there. Snipers over here should go down. Not doing so just yet though. Still not dying. That's impressive. Finally they go down. But now the other snipers start to engaging. Oshnotsi keep the territory. Sean is up to 59. Pushing in over here. The MGs of Solo Wing Pixie not in position, which is really painful for him here. Because he might lose them to the Oshnotsi and CQC. Should micro them, but he's microing the air war right now, I think. More than anything. Brings in his own fighters. This is a really interesting setup. Keeps the Blenheim as mobile fire support, like as mobile AA. Gets the kill on the fighter of Sean. Yak 9 going down, but the L2KRs might actually get his fighter in revenge. Not doing so just yet though. But I'm really worried about these MGs. Now he's moving them out, but they're pretty close to the Oshnotsi by the time they come out. Ooh, Sean really risky with his officer here. That goes down, and I think... yeah, so one MG's firing on them, and they are moving, so they're getting extra damage here. That would be a big blow to Sean in the long run. Already going now to 2 men. But the Oshnotsi are nearly in range. Can he get the kill? That would be a good kill for the long game. Don't know if he will get into a long game. But yeah, he gets the kill, so that's a good one for Pixie here. He will lose both of these MGs in a second. So he will need to reinforce this section of the map pretty badly soon. Yeah, the Cavalries turn out to not be that great against Oshnotsis. As I said, predicted earlier. You really want to have Yakaris in here. Brought in the Yakari here instead. Sissy's coming in, but Sissy's are not a great call here either. They are not a CQC unit. Pixie's choice of infantry for some situations just always seems to be a bit off. Cavalries in the wrong spots, Yakaris in the wrong spots. Like, yeah, would rather have seen Cavalries over here, I think, for more long-range engagements, and then the Yakaris over here. Now he brings in Cavalries and Yakaris. This game is not over, but Sean is in a better position here, I think. Especially with the 37mm coming up. If they start to kill off transports left and right, comes troublesome. 2 centimeters AA guns coming up. L2KR is doing a good job as well. And these Nazis are really painful for Pixie. L2KR is getting another kill with the 20mm on the BA-10. Pixie is just not getting the trades he wants, and it's up to an 18-6 for Sean already. How did that happen? Pixie really not on the top of his game right now, I think. Sean, this looks familiar. This kind of looks like the game against Tukareski. I think Pixie's trading a bit better than what we saw back then, but yeah, not that much better. Should get a pin on both of these at least. Yeah, you might be able to finish off this Maxims over time. Has to be careful not losing his Kavaris here in transport. No, I don't think it looks worse. I think he traded much, like he killed much more stuff than Tukareski killed. I think this is a position where he can come back from. But yeah, he lost more points than Tukareski did at that point, which is a bit worrisome. Yeah, snipers coming in, killing off the 25p. Kavari's over here, getting the Nazis. Pellenheim would be really helpful for dealing with that. Gets flags over here, but loses the one over here, so he's still down in double tick rate. 10 minutes to go for him. Needs to capture this flag down here again. 80mm mortar coming in. But yeah, the engagement over here was weird for Pixie. And then yeah, he was not doing so well in quite a couple of places. No, did he lose the transport over here? Or did he unload them over here? But he would bring them down over here. Get the flag back. Get a connection re-established. He kills off the 20mm Jeff Flak here most likely in a second. Yeah, killing off the commander was a good blow through the forces. Yeah, finally got to plan him in the north. That's what I've been good at such a long time ago. He lost so much to these Nazis over here. But it was really painful to see. Really painful to look at. Now he's really under pressure to do something. The Sissies up there was just such a weird move. Sissies has such a good unit in the medium to long range department. Like they can beat the snipers of your opponent and so on, but bringing them in against Nazis and CQC, that was just the weirdest move I've seen in a long time. Out of a good player of Pixie's caliber. Pixie is known for his weird choices. Like sometimes he just absolutely flops. And this game kind of looks like it at some points. It's not as bad as some other games we saw from him. But overall his engagement choices are pretty weird. The carries now coming in the south are a good choice though. They might be able to cut him these 3 flags back, and if he can achieve that, that would be pretty nice. Because that would bring it back to 14-10. As long as he doesn't lose anything else elsewhere. Kavari's over here getting killed off against by those Nazis. And Mortarfire now coming in to deal with the infantry of Pixie. Yeah, this game is still looking pretty bad for him. The carry's coming in over here. L2KR is doing such a good job for Sean. So Sean up a lot right now here. Up by a lot. 37mm coming in. This 37mm positioning is so good. Yeah, I think Pixie's dead here, guys. Back to an 18-6 at this 37mm will kill off both of these Kavaris. He just didn't have the time to set up his Blenheim bombing stuff. Might actually lose this Blenheim. I'll kill off the 20mm. Forces the changing of targets, but the IL-2KRs are on its... Oh no. This is the other Blenheim. Hotchkisses are really good AA guns. But they are short range, so gotta be careful with them. So now the 37mm doesn't kill any of the things. Ooh, does he get the IL-2KR? Not yet. Yeah, it's 19-5. Lost everything in the north. This game is over, guys. That's a shame. It's a shame. I expected these guys to get the long games, but at the same time it looks like Friplo and Laz the guys who get the long games today. While Sean and Pixie getting a really, really fast game number 1 here. Pixie getting a couple of flags back, but this is just... Yeah, by now this position is irrecoverable. Not even getting the kill on one IL-2KR here is just... this hurts. This all hurts a lot. Hotchkiss is moving forward. L2s are such hard tanks to kill. Double snipers are so strong. I think he really messed up his Sissy and Taka Ampuya play at just the wrong... Like, Kavaris are the wrong spots. And yeah, he loses his plane, and yeah, IL-2KRs are both still alive. Mortar coming in on his Ampuyas. And 1 minute 24, he doesn't have anything to push this game. It's GG. And I hope Pixie can step it up, because this game, I thought his division was favored here. But it was falling apart so fast. So yeah, what happens if he doesn't have a favorable division even? Like, yeah. Feels like Sean is just 2 steps ahead of him every time, in every engagement. But you gotta, yeah, as Pixie, you really gotta get this game out of your brain. If you start thinking about this game and how you lost it, it's over. So, yeah, get this game behind you, get it, make tabula rasa in your brain and say, okay, let's restart this game, every game on its own. Let's get into the next match. Let's just get it going, because yeah, Sean really is winning this one. And yeah, I would have tapped out quite a while ago. Would have taken like a 2-minute bathroom break and then just said, okay, let's get into this game number 2 with a blank mind. Yeah, that's the last 8 seconds we see of this game number 1. Game number 2 should come up soon then. Yeah, this was brutal. Look at KD wise, it was not absolutely horrible, but it was still pretty bad. Losing 300 points more in the first 12 minutes is pretty bad. So map number 2 is Slutsk. And yeah, we will be back with Slutsk in 3 minutes, guys. Or hopefully 2 minutes. So yeah, be right back. So, guys, the bands are made. A Pixie band, 21st, Hermann Göring and Hartwig. While 26th, 78th, 80, what? 84th, and Third Guards Tank Corps were banned by Sean. Pixie is playing Allies this time. Sean is playing Axis. And yeah, Pixie was on a good way to ban Pixie's division, but no, he stopped again. He was typing already. Let's see. So Pixie is playing 3rd US. That's an interesting choice there. Don't have to see. Yeah, don't have seen them ship too much just yet. Interesting. Always looking forward for what income he does play with them. Really interested in what income he does play. Okay. So it's 20th Panzer. And it's balanced versus Maverick. I think Maverick is actually a good counter pick against Balance because that's the most income advantage he can get in the first 20 minutes. And yeah, Sean gave us this lovely GIF together with his pick. Mr. Cat Guy really delivering here. Lobby's up, so let's jump in here. And sorry guys, I was lost on Reddit there for a second. Wait, Tiger, you already finished with both games of Nilla versus Sean? Nilla versus Fruitlord? Game number 1 was won by Sean. Okay. Game number 1 was won by Sean. So yeah, Sean is 1-0 ahead. Lobby is up for game number 2, so we will jump in there in a second. Okay. That feels wrong. That feels wrong. Streamers watching streamers is like Inception getting started. Streamception, you would call it, I guess. like me now opening up Twitch, and yeah, let's make the streamception happening, guys. Whom could we watch? Let's watch a bit of. There's no other StarCraft television streamer, so let's watch your StarCraft streamer here, right? No, there's another. Let's watch Ember T. So now we have a Steel Division streamer watching a Steel Division streamer watching a Steel Division streamer. Jokes aside, let's jump into the game. It should be up by now. No, they're still up in setup. Oh no, that's running games. So yeah, let's jump in here and let's go. So yes, it's Slutsk. It's Sean versus Pixie. Two of our very best. No, we usually cast this map from this side, so yeah, we stay on this side. South, north. Pixie, 3rd Guard Tank Corps versus 20th Panzer. Pretty solid divisions, both, but not great divisions. And yeah, I think you don't want to go into a late game of 3rd Guards Armored because, not 3rd Guards Armored, 3rd US Armored, because they suck in C-Phase with infantry. They really run out of infantry too early to play them balanced. So yeah, playing them Maverick is the way to go. Vanguard or Maverick. Flatline is stretching the game too long out, I think, for the infantry they got. So yeah, Maverick is a good choice for them, I think. They can bring out a lot of Shermans, they can bring out a lot of their armored rifles. And then Sean on the other hand, 20th Panzer. I would put them more as an aggressive deck, but yeah, Sean plays every deck with balance. So with balanced income, so I think it's totally fine to do it the same here. And yep, Sean was Pixie starting here right now. Can't wait for getting into it. Got a commander here, already coming up for Sean. His classic move. Commandant on the front line. He really loves the bonus of the extra stars. I just saw a Reddit post about, oh, commanders should be 2 per card. And I'm like, what? No. Their buff is so insanely good. If you would make it easier to get, it would be just so goddamn broken. Everyone would just spam out commanders, and that's not what they're supposed to be. First of all, that would go against the way there's balance, and second of all, it would also be like 6 commanders per division. That would be just like already 3 commanders per division. Yeah, I guess, but 6? No. And yeah, commander bonus is so strong. You can get more than one. Like if you can pick the 1 and B, then you have 2 commanders. But 2 per card would just make it so easy to set them up, because as of now, commanders have more command range, like more radio range than leaders. So if you have 2 commanders, you could set it up much more easily with them linking each other and so on. So yeah, no. Also, it would make like last game, Pixie got a big advantage by killing off the commander of Sean. That would be so much smaller if you would have if you just have had the second commander. Like a commander investment you commit to, and it's just such a good risk reward. And making it less risk is just not a good thing, I think. So yeah, absolutely against that post, and I hope Fusion will not read it, because it's absolute garbo in my eyes. And it came from guys from team games, so in team games it's even easier to set up a command range, no? Because you have less space, you have more commanders overall, you have more leaders overall. I just think those guys don't know how strong an extra veterancy is. And yeah, you just have to go into the game between Tukaraski and Sean to see how good an extra veterancy is. How well 3-star Panzer Grenadiers shred everything that comes their way. And the commander allows you to take other cards with lesser veterancy. Which is just a good payoff. Like, yeah, sure, one card of Commander is expensive and so on, but it allows you to get the other cards cheaper because you don't have to take the extra veterancy on them. So overall, it's still a big plus. So, yeah. Could rant a bit on about that for a while, but yeah, let's get back into the game. Pixie setting up a good rush here, I think. Like, a lot of fast units, M8s everywhere, Shermans, and then a lot of Jeeps. Two heavy Flammenwerfers. I guess he wants to get up here. Sean staying with his SDK-10s on Pack 40 transport duty this time. Ersatztruppen as well. Batterieführer down here. So he really wants to set up his commander veterancy bonus all around the place. Yeah, 2 Batterieführers. Sean really good in that. If you want to learn anything about how to set up an aggressive setup for commanders and leaders, go for Sean. If you consider that his setup is really aggressive, so he always goes into kind of a risky places with his commanders, and it's because he is able to micro them often enough that he doesn't lose them all the time. Like last game he lost him, there was a bit of a mismicro I think by him anyways, but often enough he can still keep it alive even if it's at the front line. If you do that, you gotta micro your commander, because if you don't micro it and you lose it, it's just such a big investment. And it's still better to keep it in the back line and maybe help out your AA of getting... Like, that's what I usually do. I put it, like, up here, then I put my AA next to it, and I have 3-star AA, and still can give my commander... Have my commander give the extra veterancy to the close-by leaders. But if you put your commander in here at the front line, then your leaders, even if they're up here, or up here, still get the bonus. If it's back here, they don't, because it's too much range. The range is 1,500 meter, I think, on the leader, and 1,000 between any other, between commander has 1,500 meter range of radio, and the others have 1,000 meter radio range. If I'm correct, chat, if I'm wrong, please correct me on that one. I might have the ranges wrong. Maybe it's 2,000 and 1,500, but I think it's 1,500 and 1,000. But yeah, Sean basically uses his commander as a better leader, and then also as an extra benefit has better leaders as well, if they are in range. But yeah. In one guns, a solid anti-tank guns. I really want to get the Indian heads as ASAP, guys. The Indian heads are such a great division. Really want to get my hands on it. I'm really excited for that DLC. I hope it grows the community. Because we have still quite a lot of stuff coming this summer for us in Steel Division. It's a really good time to be a Steel Division player. It's a really good time to be a good new Steel Division player. Only thing bugging right now is the fighters. If they fix the fighters, I think this game is in an awesome position. Like fighters and a bit more anti-mob tools. Mobs are a bit annoying right now. Like big globs of infantry. If we get that covered, I think we will get quite a bit of that covered soon as well, then I think we're in a good place. With the DLC there will for sure be a balance patch as well. I hope that fixes fighters as well. And the blob tool. Like stuff like buffing HMGs would be good. And like making stuff having more AoE effect on other infantries around. Like maybe when an infantry unit gets pinned down, having other infantry units close by getting a morale penalty or something like that would be nice. Like for every infantry unit that gets pinned down, every other infantry unit in 100 meter range gets like 50% or so of their stress bar filled out. Which would make it more risky to bring them all together and so on. Or just like overall buff the AoE of HMGs. So yeah, ZZ going for... why I always mix up Pixie and ZZ? Pixie going for a real aggressive setup in the north. Wanna rush down there. went away from the plan of moving around here, I think, to just going straight forward. Also wanting to rush up here. He's an M8. M42 is set up though. So M8 in a bit of a bad spot here. Yeah, moves it away. Flamers are in position here, but it's again 3-star Panzer Grenadiers, and these guys are painful. These Flammenwerfers are dead. Rifles coming up, but Panzervernichtungs are here around here as well. Second one is going through though. This one is in a good spot. This one is in a really good spot. Hitting the IG, forcing it to move so it cannot shoot. Should be able to kill it off in a second. Half-tracks over here helping out as well. Sherman now coming up. And so Vernichtungswinge got dropped, but the push in the north got killed off. Pak 40 over here in a good spot as well. Sherman coming up. Don't know what the... Oh, the M42 is engaging the half-tracks over here, right? Yeah. Flammenwerfer, they could actually kill the commander off, and if he could kill off the commander this time, that would be really, really good for Pixie. Gets it into this building. Will be able to kill off the M42 for sure with that. Half-track over here holding out. Sherman coming up. Lost all the stuff into the town here over here though, but he puts a lot of pressure over here. Still, like, yeah, interesting French play. Third armored play. He really wants to put as much pain onto Sean and, like, maybe trade a bit inefficient, but just hoping that Sean cannot reinforce as good as he can. M3 half-track will go down to the Panzerfaust most likely though. Yeah, and that leaves the Sherman alone on its own here. Panzer Grenadier standing still. Units moving through the Flammenwerfers here, I think. Commander disengaged here. Kills off the Pak 40 though here, and he really gets himself a big opening in the center. Yeah, that's how you play an aggressive deck. Like, yeah, his trades are not the most efficient one. Maybe they're a bit too bad in the long run. We will have to see, but you really gotta try to do stuff like this. Get into his game. It's up to a 13-11. Just wiggle down your opponent. Yeah, at the moment he only has 20 more income, but in C-phase he will go up to 40 more income, and with that he should be able to really put down really good smoke here. Having him only engage the Ersatztruppen and not both at one Ersatztruppen at a time and not both at once. Commander is still in range somehow. This is pretty impressive. How big is the range of this one? Now it's... Okay, now they are out of range. Pixie again using his infantry for strafing. Sherman over here holding the line. Armored rifles coming up. You don't have too much infantry usually in A with the third armored, so you really have to use your armored transport and so on. Like one of the few divisions where you take all the half-tracks you can get because they're basically infantry squads for you. Infantry squads that cannot enter buildings. But a bit better in holding out. Panzervernichtungs's coming in, that's really hurtful. Really hurtful here. For Pixie. He really needed that German. Both Ersatztruppen really low on men now, but they killed off the Flammenwerfer. P-47 will not get the kill on the bomber over here, I think. No, it's too slow. Pixie moving around here in the middle. Another Pak 40 coming up. This is game number 2. It's the semi-final. Game number 1 went Sean's favor, so Pixie needs to win here, but it's not looking too bad for him here. I think I really like his position. He really lets Sean trade his units, and that's a good position for Pixie. Pins down the Pak 40. If he can kill off the Pak 40, that's a really amazing position for him. Kills off the M42 here as well, so that would only leave the Panzer 3. Panzer 3L goes down as well to the armored rifles and the bazooka. Really good position for Pixie in the north. I think he is on a good way here to get the victory. Used the P-47 really well for pinning down the anti-tank gun. Another Pak 40 coming up, but Sean will not have Pack 40s forever. And if he has 2 Shermans, they can usually pin down 1 Pack 40. Another IG coming out to help. But yeah, Pixie's on a really good spot to win the North. In the South, he's holding on so far. Sean is winning the South, but yeah, the trades are mostly 1-for-1, I think, and that's really good for Pixie because that means he will get more and more on the front. And it's also good for him that both sides keep on trading. P47 coming in the South now. Firing onto the IG. Like, fighters are not as strong at strafing as they were previously, but especially some like the P47s are not bad at it still. M8 doesn't do much damage to the IG, especially as it has 2 stars. But IG is not the most accurate one, so might not actually hit here, especially as it's stressed out. 2 P47s now, second one coming in. Trying to help out. One Sherman over here engaging the Pack 40. Doing solid HE damage. P47 coming in. And gets the kill. Shooter of the Sherman knocked out, so Pack 40 over here should be able to get the kill in the end. And a cluster bomber J87 comes in as well. Both sides using airplay pretty well. Both sides overall doing a really good job in this game. Really blow for blow for blow for blow. I like the position for Pixie, as he still has all of B phase to win this game. And he's in a good position already. He's leading in A phase, and that's where you want to be. Cluster bomber J87 coming in though, and he doesn't have any AA yet. Gets to his M15s in B phase, I guess. So he loses the Sherman to the J87. Though, yeah, that's... like, losing 1 Sherman to it is totally fine. It's 110 points, killing off a 60-point unit. If you start to lose 2 or 3, then it gets hurtful. You have to find a solution for the J87 at some point. Dogfight over here is a bit weird. Bofors coming in. That should help out against in the dogfight. Where will it unload? Okay, it's supposed to unload over here. I think I would unload it here then, to help out as early as possible. Both sides still trying to engage each other. South is really going good for Sean. Trying to remember if third US gets off map. Both forces in. Both sides still not able to kill each other. Both sides having a crit. And yeah, Pixie gets his fighter back. Both sides investing a lot of micro into it. Pixie up to 14-10. He only needs 1 more flag to really get into this lead into this game. And he's pretty close to this one. That would be a 15-9 that would put Sean in hurt territory. As long as he's only taking down one by one, he is okay. But if he starts to take in double speed, game goes downhill for him at that point. I don't know what Sherman is engaging, but this Sherman is engaging the IG. And that should win the fight. Yeah, kills off the IG. And that should allow him to get this flag. So the Panzervernichtungs are scary. Keeping the commander alive was really important for Sean there. IG helping out with the infantry push over here. But it's up to 59 now. So yeah, that game would only go to 22 minutes. And that's not enough for Sean here. Sean needs to get at least 25 minutes out of this game to have a chance to come back to a 12-12. He needs a 14-10. He needs to get 1 flag. But I don't know if he can get 1 flag. Okay, he gets 1. Gets the one over here back. Maybe should try to push onto this one at some point. But this is a close game, guys. This is a damn close game. Armored rifles closing in onto the Panzer Grenadiers over here. IG really helped out from here. For Sean over here. Really good position. Pack 40 is engaging the Sherman over here, I think. Just so slightly in range. A bit of a mismarker there by Sean. By ZZ not shooting it further back. Moves it further back now. Ju-87 moving in onto the Sherman over here. Is the P7 47 arriving in time? Oh no, it's not in a good angle. Oh, it gets this cluster off. Doesn't get the kill though. Spread is pretty far. No, it doesn't get the kill. Tail is damaged. And the the Ju-87 goes down. So yeah, Sean Pixie finding the solution there. Bofors and 50 cults getting the kill. Got an off map here, 105mm only, but it's still better than nothing. Panzervernichtungs get engaged and it's still a 59 now. I think this game is going really well for Pixie. Not losing his tank there to the Ju-87 was a big run. P-47 over here might go down, but really good micro as you can see. Pixie really well microing his fighter there. Sean only with the attack move, and that is not doing the job at the moment. You really got to micro your fighters to get them turning as well as possible. Pixie doing a good job there. And yeah, Pixie is up to 59. I think we will go to game number 3 here, guys. I'm pretty optimistic we will see a game number 3. Body Stalin hitting the field though, so that's a risk, a dangerous one for Pixie. Gotta somehow deal with that. Like, dealing means also maybe ignoring it and pushing elsewhere, but he has to find a solution for the problem that put the IS-2 puts onto him. Because, yeah, if Sean can get this game into 25-30 minute territory, he should be able to get the comeback here. But if Pixie can end it before that, Sean, like, if he can keep the game as short as it is at the moment, if he can keep it at the 59, Sean is in trouble. And every second that ticks by is a bad one for Sean right now, because that means he has less points in his life bar. So even if he brings it back, it would still mean less time, even at one single tick rain. Sherman's over here engaging the IS-2. IS-2s don't have too many AP shells, but they still have enough. So yeah, you don't want to fight them. You don't like. Yeah, with a Jumbo, you maybe want to fight it. Jumbo is a good solution there. Trying to make the IS-2 shoot all its rounds, all its AP shells, run out of AP shells against the Jumbo. That's a good one. It still kills you at one point, but by then it might be 10 AP shells lower in armor than it was before. And he only has one IS-2. And yeah, resupplying is not that easy. He has a multi-ammunition close by though, so maybe that's not the right solution here for Pixie, but it's the one he's going for right now, I think. Whilst trying to keep on winning in the north. Runs into 20mm though. Tries to get the engineers close, but doesn't get them close enough. Has a lot of tanks coming up though. Not new Pak 40, engaging the Sherman over here. Okay, brings it back to 40-10, 59 coming back a second after though. As Sean, Pixie's getting more and more back into the town. Sean gets this flag back for now. Yeah, Pak 40 and Flag 41 coming in the north. Would like a mortar half-track out of Pixie. Mortar half-track in the north would be pretty nice, I think. Off-map in the center is doing a good job for sure, though. And Sean has to be risky with his IS-2, so if Pixie can get a kill onto that by side-shotting it with, like, for example, the M1 gun here, Sean is in trouble. Okay, Sean might get this flag back. Already pings it back to 14-10 somehow. Okay, I guess he got the flag back in the north. Loses his ME-109 though, so its air force gets weaker again. One step closer to total air superiority for Pixie here. Pixie bringing in a lot of tanks in the north. A lot of rifles as well. Want to really get these 2 flags going for him. He really wants to get those 2 flags going. Another Jumbo coming in. Don't know if he invests too much into Jumbos right now, but it has a lot of armored rifles, engineers coming in as well. Armored rifles here did go up a bit too fast. Well, they should be able to deal with one Panzer Grenadier, yeah. Get the kill there. Maybe try to get the 105mm over here and engage. Pak 43 hitting the field. And yeah, IS-2 up there as well. Sherman over here should be able to deal with IG. Well, the IG gets a side shot. Does the IG have heat shells left? Yeah, okay. So actually the Sherman might go down here. Risky engagement. Jumbo coming in. Engaging the Flak 41. If you can kill off the Flak 41, that would be a big one. Yeah, it's engaging the Jumbo, so that's not the right engagement. He wants to engage the Sherman first. And with two Shermans firing at you, Sherman guns firing at you, your Flak 41 will not stay alive for too long. I think Pixie is really on a really good way here. On winning the whole set itself, if he can deal somehow with the boy to Stalin. And he's starting to do so with this M1 gun. Starting to fire in on it. Is on flanking territory with the rest of his guns. Kills off the Panzervernichtungs over here. Brings in a lot of stuff in the south. Yeah, all he needs to do is now killing off the north. Not losing it. Not losing the north, actually, pretty much just the case here. Loses his M10, loses the Sherman over here. Because, yeah, I think he's on a good way to win here. But 14-10 is not enough. That would be 32 minutes. 32 minutes is too much points for Sean in C-phase. He needs to get a 59. He needs, actually, better would be an 18-6. He needs to absolutely demolish Sean here. And he is not in territory for that just yet. Loses to Jumbo. That's hurtful. I think the IS-2 killed off the Jumbo. It might have been the Pak 43 over here. Not 100% sure. Another good off-map coming in. Yeah, mortar half-track would be nice. Another off-map is choice though. Not bad either. P47 just coming in, okay. Interesting choice there. Armored Rifles brings it up to 59 as he gets the flag over here. But that might go down soon as the Pak 40 is on a good way to kill it. Engineers backstabbing here. Just ignoring this point over here. Good choice there, I think. He might be able to capture two flags. That would be pretty good for him. Jumbo coming up with that. Off-map coming up in as well to maybe annihilate this position and then follow up onto this one. Really good move here by ZZ. Pixie. Oh, God. Always messing up these names. Yeah, but he has to hold on in the north as well. This one flag is safe, I think. This flag over here is maybe a bit open, but he gets it up to a 16-8 now. 17-7 in a second, maybe. So the T-34 comes up, but the Jumbo should be able to deal with it if Sean is not careful. And Sean put it up on fast move, so yeah, it's now in range of the Jumbo. It has no chance of killing the Jumbo. No way, Jose. Yeah, disengages. Sean realizes it. Okay, that was a good move. Pak 43 gets engaged by Sherman. That's not a good idea for a Sherman. Yeah, Sherman goes down. Sherman and M1 gun over here engaging the Stalin. Already got transmission damage on it. It's a good thing. It means Sean never can push really fast with it again. Or maybe, yeah, I guess he can get it prepared, but for now he cannot get it really fast. Don't know if Sean realized that this is a Jumbo. I think the T-34, I think he did, and that's the second T-34, and he didn't micro that again. Only microed that one back. And it keeps him at the 16-8. That would only mean 5 minutes. That means he at least still has a couple of minutes in C-phase, and we're hitting C-phase soon. That means he more than doubles the points of Pixie, so he has a lot of stuff to bring in, but he loses the flag over here. That's a 17-7. He loses the IS-2 as well. That's one of his best tools going down to the sewer. Brings in a lot of stuff here, but so does Pixie. And if Pixie now does a good off-map here, he can go up to an 18-6, and 18-6 would be absolutely devastating. But as of now, it's a 59. It's a 59, and that is good for Sean. Oh, the armored rifles here coming up too early, I think. Okay, the Panzervernichtung is a bit out of position. But the armored rifles come in too early, yeah. Pixie want to be fast, but was a bit too fast on this one, I think. As he knows he's under, like he has to keep it up at a 59. 4 minutes he can hold on, 10 minutes he cannot. His last minute of better income, he invested into a lot of stuff. A lot of tanks coming up as well, so he really wants to keep the pressure on now for the rest of the game. If this game goes over 25 minutes, Pixie is in a bad spot. Loses the off map over here, but that did his job. Gets up to a 16-8. I think he's still winning this game. Really devastating. Sean over here can move through with his half tracks. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky to do, to move through your own off map, but it's better than with normal transports. Don't know if that's the position you want to unload in though. Somehow this Jumbo still hasn't killed a single T-34. That's pretty sad, actually. I'm impressed that it is not an 18-6 just yet. Sean really holding against it. Pixie bringing up another Sherman over here. Well, a lot of Shermans in the center as well. And one gun moving forward, trying to capture the flag over here. I think he killed off the killing off the Shermans and so on in the north. He did bring himself in a good position. Another Jumbo coming up over here. I think Pixie has this. So Sean has another good off map here. Sean has another good off map. Flag 43 is dangerous. Still a lot of units going down though for Sean. Got the flag back over here. They'll lose this Panzer Grenadier squad. These engineers will make short process out of it. 2 minute 45. So even if he brings it back now, Sean only has till minute 27 to bring it back to a 12-12. So that position gets better and better for Pixie. Off map now from Sean is maybe his saving grace, but I think he needs more than that. Somehow needs a good off map over here as well, maybe. M10 and Sherman trying to engage the Flag 41 over here. Nearly killing it off. M10 might go down here. Okay, no, I think that's the end of the Flag 41. That's a really big one as well. Flag 43 though in the back line. But he somehow gets the flag over here. It's still a 15-9. Gets the flag over here 16-8. So he can afford to lose the flag over here maybe. Kills the one over here, so this flag is safer now. And that's only 2 minutes. Good off map here by both sides. Yeah, Pixie is really close to winning this game. I think it was a really good choice to play this one in Maverick. I like it more than Vanguard, because in Vanguard you only have the first 10 minutes of winning the game, and in Maverick you have the first 20 minutes. And yeah, that's what Pixie used here. First 20 minutes really going really well here for him, and he did what he needed to do. 15-9, 1 minute 14. Would be really impressive if Sean would be able to bring it back now, but he's off map. I think the off map here prevents him from doing so. Being down just too much of his stuff. So he cannot push in here. Actually, the engineers might be able to capture this flag over here. Brings it up to 16-8, 17-7. And yeah, I think this game is over. Really good game by Pixie, and I'm really happy to see him bringing it back. Showing us that he is the guy that can stop Sean. After losing the first game, after losing to him in the league. Finally, Pixie is starting to fight back. 700 more kills, really. Pixie showing us what a monster he can be. Third US Armored, not often played, and it's a really hard deck to play, but yeah, Pixie has them figured out, it seems, and he really showed us in this game. So yeah, that means we will have a game number 3. And yeah, I hope I will bring that to you in like 5 minutes. We will have another 5-minute ad break. And yeah, we'll see you then. Okay, guys, we are back. And we got Bobru. No? Ocean North? No, it's a Bobru. Okay, it's Bobru. It's Bobru. And it's first Polish for Pixie after third got Stancore Canadian and 26 got banned. And he banned Hartonek, Hermann Göring, and 25th. So let's see what Sean is picking. I guess with first Polish you want to play Vanguard or Maverick. I play the Maverick. I know other guys like Froblord playing the Vanguard. They're in game number 3 as well, right? Sluts Quest? Don't think that was their second map. Was it? Oh no, that's still game number 2 between Nilla and Froblord. Yeah. Any one of you know what the standing is on that game? Who won game number 1 between Nilla and Froblord? And one of you in chat can let me know. That would be pretty nice of you. Yeah. And let's have a look while we're waiting into Twitch, into Tiger and Gonzo casting. And yeah, 32 viewers. Pretty good. Pretty good. Wait, what was that? Oh, they were following a unit there, I think. Yeah. Right. Feels so wrong to have advertisement even with Amazon Prime.
Lost an entire engine there.
Okay. So it's 12-12 after 30 minutes.
The entire rotor is gone.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The things you see, it's the division.
Still Vision has a great way to represent the air fights.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no problem. You lost an entire.
I think it's too much zooming in
Just
and out
replace
here.
it in, like,
By
2 minutes,
You are
then-
fine, man.
Yeah, we'll replace in 2 minutes, man. You're alright.
oh my god,
You
so
will
much
have to
zooming
do
in and out.
soon.
This Tiger guy is a really interesting caster in his way of casting, but I like his
Yeah, but
ruffling.
Nothing is happening, man. I told you.
Gonzo taking control now
Very
of
well
this
already.
of the stream.
Yeah, you kind of predicted it really well.
Really back and forth between Gonzo and Tiger here in this stream.
Yeah. I mean, whenever the PETs are back, these are just gonna get picked off, and then there's even less things that are available.
It's impressive that Tiger and Gonzo went into a 31-minute game by now already.
Frowler has a nice position in the flag of the north.
Yeah.
Those are just too many, too many
Well,
numbers.
it had a good position in the flag of the north.
Oof, look
Doesn't
at
have
that.
it.
Really zoomed in game here, really focused on
Yeah,
something
just
here.
not
Tiger
trying
is
to
really
cash Sean
the
with
guy for
chasing a goal.
getting in there close and
Oh, if we win.
comfy.
All that we wanted to do.
It's a
You
bit
could just,
wiggly.
cast Pixie versus Lolly.
I don't know, man. Lolly already failed. He doesn't deserve that.
Curbs, did you play balanced? Did any of you play balanced?
Okay, here we go.
Your game.
If you play balance,
Zoom
play
in,
support.
and oh my god,
Okay,
what
I
will
don't
they
know.
make out of this situation? How will they engage this fight? Will they ever cast a game, or will they just start
If the
on
semifinals-
rambling about the game?
if the finals are not.
Rambling is something else.
I mean, we are waiting for another balance versus balance game. So
I really can't fucking deal with balance games anymore. Oh god. Like, this is flatline against flatline, it's already boring, and then
it's
balance
awful, man.
versus. It's awful.
Okay, here we get
Issues with
Knuckle.
Eugene fixing things? Are you crazy?
They zoom in and zoom out. I don't know why he's doing that.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah, I
good,
guess-
too. We can't
Yeah.
see that.
I remember on stream I played against a guy as the Repan in this map as well. And the
Third
game
match will
started
come up in a
on
second.
all the
just
flanks
doing
and
some
they-
raffling here. They already
must have
picked their
been
divisions
so
now, I
good for
think.
him, because it was
Pixie
so
stole
flawed
did.
throughout the entire game, and then suddenly just
Sean
all the
Sean
things got
hasn't
better.
picked yet.
Infantry spawn at this
The
point.
lobby is up, so maybe he
Yeah.
picked in game. Let's see.
Probably
Okay,
fucking
so
No,
annoyed
game
with
is still not up.
it's amazing because we can look at anywhere in the map and we can see an infantry spawn.
I just want to know where Friblord's commander is.
I think
Yeah, we all want to know that,
three of
Tiger.
them
We
are-
all want to know that.
Yeah, that's my impression as well.
That was a bad move from him. Commander is really important at the moment.
It's exactly.
Tiger really engaged into the game now. Really focusing on the game now. Searching for the commander. Does he can he find it? Can he find it?
Spam infantry, and if you spam it, then
The mouse work with the don't even know what it is. The
Infantry AT and then
It's really impressive for sure. Like how he always clicks at it and then zooms in and zooms out at the same time. The APM of Tiger here is impressive.
And the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Really good job there.
Recon. Oh no, don't use Recon at all.
Don't
While
use
Gonzo's having the much easier job here, but he still
actually
keeps
broke
on here.
two wheels now. I think he realized that
Gonzo for sure is in this game. He still has a chance
I
of
always forget that as well.
I mean, at this
taking the
moment,
control.
He doesn't really need them.
It's nice if you can get rid of the KV.
Let me know in the chat who you think will win, Gonzo or
The
Tiger.
amount of infantry that he has, he can just move them, group the thing, and he will probably get them.
Just move it back.
And
to the spawn
who has the cuter accent in English?
I
What
can
do you
feel
guys
that
think?
too. In that game,
Gonzo or Tiger?
Well, that's a lot of infantry pinned here. Not
Yeah,
at least
he
take the chance here.
I think Gonzo must win there, and
he's
right?
full-
I think
full
Gonzo's.
attack and
I would favor Gonzo when it comes to cuteness of accent.
Yeah. These guardians are gonna die now. 4 MG shooting at it. It's a rip.
Yeah, Nilla's gonna win this.
squads.
Hope for Blood 1 game number 1.
Even if the guardians are better, yeah, that is just too much for them.
You need to put 2 stars at everything. Yeah, that's not too complicated. It's like really easy. A lot of people
but-
overestimate how easy it is to.
And it's
Or-
incredible. I mean, I had games where two-star rifles was able to beat like Gorno Automachik or something like that. Actually, the game got ended once.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Nilla. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. What happened? Oh, the weapon jump. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's.
And you say that that thing wasn't doing a great job, man. The AA, the good AA.
Oh my god, this game is going horrible for Full Blood right now.
No one can do anything.
Oof, let's stop watching the slaughter.
Yeah.
We all know how this ends. Let's hope that lobby's up, Sean said, so yeah. Both in there. Karuk! Oh my god. Okay, we got Ocean North with Polish versus Karuk. Let's spam those emotes in chat, guys. Spam those emotes in chat. Give me some Karuk there. And welcome to everyone new here. Consider following. So it's Vanguard first Polish versus most likely balanced Karuk? Or does he play flatline Karuk? What do you guys think? Will Sean switch it up? Could see him playing flatline. So it's Vanguard first Polish. I think overall first Polish is the better deck, but Karuk can keep it up, and on Ocean North for sure it can do the job. Though it will have problems dealing with the T-34 spam. T-34s are really good against Karuk in my eyes. But yeah, maybe Sean has a better answer to them than I have. He plays balanced. So it's Vanguard first Polish against balanced Karuk. Interesting choices there. Interesting choices. We have to switch the map. It's not Bobra. Oh no, it's Bobra. Oh right, it's not Ocean North, it's Bobra. So balanced Karuk actually should work out here. I actually think Sean is in a good position here. Not playing balanced on Bobra is always a risky move. Always a really risky move. So I actually favor Sean here. Even though he has the lesser division, he has the better income for this map. And I absolutely dislike my hair today. Yeah, gotta get it to a hairdresser next week. this week was like hairdressers in Germany opened up this week again, and yeah, it was so full there. So I was like, yeah, no, don't bother me with that. We'll go next week and get myself a hairdress. That is, if they don't close them till next week again, because the reproduction numbers are above 1 again in Germany. Like 1 infested, 1 sick person with corona infests more than 1 person again. Which means, yeah, isolation is not working as intended anymore. Because we opened it up a bit, so yeah, might be that we have to close it down again. But yeah, people are stupid and getting pissed about it, even though it's the only way to keep it down as low as we have it at the moment. Like Germany's death numbers are pretty okay, and I would love to keep them there. I would love to not have American situations. I like what our government is doing. I don't know why people are getting so pissed about government doing a good job in saving us from having all our grandparents die, and us having lung functions of 66% instead of 100. But you never know. You never know with people. Because yeah, 7,500 deaths RFK. Not good, but 7,000. But yeah, going up to 80,000 deaths would be something I would rather try to avoid. Really think Russia's death numbers are a bit of fake. Like Germany's numbers are already impressively low, and now Russia tells me they are down to only 2,000 death. That seems a bit wrong. Got India ticking up as well now. Iran still going up quite. But yeah, 11,000 new cases in Russia today. They're trying to catch up to the US at the moment, it seems like. Not a good situation. Worldwide still not going great. Saudi Arabia going up. Yeah, it's still a pandemic, for sure. Singapore also not finding the way they like there. It was pretty low for Singapore, and then it just exploded at one point. They still didn't get down from there. South Korea? Where's South Korea? Can't find South Korea in here. Are they even further below? Oh, there, South Korea, yeah. South Korea did a really good job. Impressive how good of a job they did. Sean vs. Pixie, game number 3. No, they're still setting up. So it's game number 3 for Nilla and Frublord as well then, I guess? Oh no, that's debriefing, okay. That game is over. Nilla won that one. Pretty sure. And yeah, here we go. Pixie vs. Sean, game number 3. Bobber. First Polish. Correct. Trying to watch official Discord historical discussions and so on developing. Always a great shit show. Yeah. But I guess that's the internet for you. Let's stand up for the last game. Stand up for the champions here. Sean and Pixie, both really good players. They deserved it. I also need some standing time. So yeah, let's see what Pixie and Sean can make out of this. And does anyone know what's the standing between Fublord and Nullais? Is it 1-1? Did Fublord win game number 1, or is it 2-0? Sean is playing Koruk. Pixie is playing First Polish. Koruk balanced on Bobru. I think this is a okay map. Krupa is much worse. And Bobru can cross the river with a Vanguard deck. We're looking forward for what Pixie's idea is of doing so. Some Pack 36 is coming up already. But yeah, Pack 36s are not too effective against Shermans. T-34s. Or Shermans, both. But yeah, you don't get Shermans in First Polish. Again, Commander coming in real early. Hopefully he will not die this time. He survived long last game. I think otherwise, if it would be 2-0, I think Tiger would have come in here already. I think it might actually be 1-1. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, might be good. Like, let me know. It would be really great, Cleo Man, if you could let me know. BA10 coming around. Some Rona Führers. Some more pucks. Oh, he's hosting my stream now, so I guess it's okay. Okay, I guess then we have that cleared. We'll send you guys over to the finals later on. We will cover the finals. Tiger, are you in the chat? If you want to cover this game, I would gladly give it to you as well. As it's still in the beginning of the game. I don't have anything against watching you and Gonzo destroying Sean's and Pixie's strategies. Okay. No reaction there. Okay. What? Okay. Scratchy rocks. Okay. So what do we got here? Got mortars, we got a shit ton of Shupos and run. Yeah. Rona Furers. More Rona Furers. More Shupos. Shupos for days. On the other hand, Ognias separate 2 rocks. So yeah, okay, this looks like a really hefty push in here. And maybe also up here, but like for sure into here. And then, don't think that's an impressive setup. I think that's a defensive setup. I think the pushes will come via these 2 bridges here. Maybe via all 3 bridges in the north. But yeah, I think I like Sean's setup against that in the north. Yeah, he has just so much infantry that he can put in there. Stop it, and 2-star Shupos dual damage. If he can get 2-star veterancy via his commander onto all of them, he deal a lot of damage. Already brings his MGs in with 1-star veterancy. V34s those are. Not quite as good as MG42s, but still pretty good. Some of the better MGs that we have in this game. So yeah. Yeah. Koruk is for sure an interesting choice against first Polish, as he had the counter pick here, so yeah. Wonder why he did that. I think there's better picks than that, but yeah, Sean Never is the guy for the best picks, I think, but he can't play any division, so yeah. Not too much of an issue here for him, I think. But I think Pixie has a shot here for sure. He showed us in the last game that he can play the offensive game against Sean. Probably makes it a bit harder than the last map, but it's still doable. Still for sure doable. I think both sides have deployed. Only waiting here for both sides acknowledging that they have deployed. And for the game to go. Don't think we will see it. I think at around 7 minutes we will get to go. Okay, it's still a bit of setup here over here for Pixie, but it's just the last fine-tuning. Should go up any second. You guys know what... Well, Maxims are weird. There's some Chuzhnya CKMs. Are those Maxims? The Chuzhnya CKMs? I'm actually not sure. I'm not the biggest fan of Maxims, but they can work. I think there's something planned around that, Genzi. I think someone is planning. Is it Stehander who is planning it? To organize it? I'm not sure, but someone is planning a Division 4 non-top 80 players. But yeah, it's excluding the top players always feels a bit wrong from one-day tournaments. Like, at least for, like, yeah. Our player base is not that huge yet, but yeah. I think the idea, by now we have enough tournaments that we can do it. And also enough players that we get a tournament together when we do it. Because, yeah, at the beginning of the tournament scene, that would not have been possible. We would have excluded best players, there would have just been too few players playing. Sean coming in here with a lot of units, trying to cross the river, trying to bring the aggression to ZZ. Oh god, I did it again. To Pixie. Pixie tried to cross the river over here and over here, so both want to try to cross the middle river. That will be interesting. Yeah, we will get in here. Ognias coming in. Getting the bridge over there. Yeah, it's really interesting to see. I think Sean will be the first one to cross the river because there were no jeeps going there. So I think Pixie should try to defend the buildings. A lot of SS Shupos crossing the river over here. Sean really bringing the masses of Kuruk to the front. Mass Shupos with 2 stars. Pixie, come on, micromate, micro. Oh my god, losing 2 Strelky in transport. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Brings in the pain in the south though, but that was really hurtful. And his MGs over here are also in the mispositioned. A lot of Shupos everywhere. Mass Shupo spams in 3 positions. The John Strelgovis here are not in a perfect position either. JRT7 coming in, getting followed up by an IL-2 though, getting shut down. That's a good kill for Pixie. Good move in the south overall. Getting some good kills here. But yeah, the center was absolutely horrible for him, and the north is not going well either. I really dislike the position for him right now. It's not over yet though. Both sides doing an okay job. Oh my god, Sean going for the real aggressive move here. A lot of Stalky SVTs coming up though. Trying to stop that from happening. The Strelkies are still superior to Shupos with the SVTs. Question is, can he fill the center again? T-34 should be able to help with that. He forces all the units over here to down with his 2-star Max. I think that those are Maxims, right? Yeah, this is a Maxim. Yeah, with the 2-star Maxims, they do an okay job. T-34 coming up in the north as well. Yeah, would have liked T-34 from the get-go. Couple 2 less T-34s in the beginning, I think, for Pixie. They're really, really important against Kuruk. Yeah, this game starts to stabilize in a really weird way, though. This game really stabilizes in a spot that is absolutely awkward. This front line looks like an absolute mess here. All these notches, all these... Yeah, I think Pixie got it into a good spot. Lost the BA-10 in the south, but yeah, those 52Ps really helping out, dealing with the Shupo spam. Really needed units here. BA-10 also doing a good job. Yeah, if he now moves in with the T-34s, he can really bring the center back as well. As I said, T-34 is really the unit of choice against Kuruk. T-34 coming in for Sean as well. He needs it in the safe to try to deal with the 52Ps, as they put a lot of hurt onto him right now. Kuruk's Shupo's dying left, right, and center. Shupo's in the north getting forced back. Looks like he's getting killed here. That's 2 one-man Shupo squads. Coming back. Mortar is firing pretty well, but there's just too many units here for Pixie. Pixie might actually be able to cross the river in the north. The fast unload, the far forward unload for Sean totally backfired. I think he lost some of them actually in transport. And he's in a rough spot in the north now. Still doing well in the center. Might be able to salvage the southern situation, but he has to do something about the north. I really like the start for Pixie was horrible, but he didn't let that harm him. He kept up a solid play and really got into a good position now. I think 13-11 for him now. He needs to get it up to 59 in the next 5 minutes, I think, in the next 3 to 5 minutes. But if he can get there, he's in a good position. 14-10 already. Overall goal should be 18-6 and totally breaking Sean here. But he still has 4 minutes more of much more income, and yeah, the trades are really good for him lately. Trades are really, really good for him. T-34 is really unstoppable for Sean right now. Oh, Cluster Bomber getting 1 kill on 1 T-34 over here. Brings in his first 37mm with veterancy. They will be key in dealing with the Kuruk air spam, and I think Sean took the wrong division, and that really hurts him here right now. Pixie in a really, really good spot here. Ooh, T-34 engaging 3-star Flak 36. think the Flag 36 actually would win that. So yeah, good engagement there. Second T-34 coming in though. And if you can kill it, shoot at it from both sides, the Flag 36 will go down. JU-87 coming in. Might get the double kill. No, it doesn't get the double kill for now. The Flag 36 should go down here. But maybe not before killing off the IL-2, or actually at least forcing it back. We'll see. Does the T-34 get the kill? It gets the kill, but gets killed at the same time. 2-star Flag 37mm AA engages now from Pixie. Gets the crit. Does the IL-2 get the kill on the running IL-2 on the running JU-87? Kinda looks like it. So there's another AA piece firing at it. And no, it doesn't seem to be fast enough. I don't know what AA was actually firing at it. But does some stress damage there. Still up to 1410 for Pixie, he needs a 59. 3-star, the 2-star T-34 engaging a 0-star T-34 of Sean. So yeah, Pixie should win that, but that's always a bit of a gamble still. 0-star can get lucky. Yeah, a lot of infantry coming up here now, together with T-34s. And Sean really not having a good answer to those. Loses his T-34 in the south. And yeah, Pixie on a good way to get the flag over here. Close to capturing the flag over here. If he would actually move the Jajan Togovi one building forward, I think he would have it. He needs the 59. So he needs to do that. As yeah, keeping it up at the 1410 is not good enough. But yeah, he is on a really good way to get there. On his way to deal with the Shupos over here, and yeah, with that he gets the 59. And that puts Sean on an awkward timer again. Brings in his another JU-87, kills off a T-34 in the north. So yeah, that's his only real way of dealing with them. Quite a couple more T-37s coming in. I would like a second AA piece over here for Pixie. Having only one is not enough, I think. Instead of one of these T-34s and the Su-76, I would have really liked another AA gun. Okay, JU-87 gets fired upon by a 2-star 37mm, but it's too far away. I don't think the 37mm will get the kill here. IL-2 trying to go into the north again. 2 IL-2s here, flying around. Yeah, doesn't get the kill. JU-87 G1 gets out. A lot of infantry coming into the center again, and I think this flag will go falling to Pixie soon. And Pixie then closes on to an 18-6. He's already up to 16-8. Only 2 flags more, and he'll get there. JU-87 over here gets critted. Gets killed off by another IL-2. And yeah, this means another plane for Sean that he really needed to win this game. I think Pixie will go to the finals. And this is a repeat of championship number 1. Because there he was, Sean was already kicked out by Pixie. And Pixie is on a good way to do it here again. After losing 3 games in a row in the league and in the first game here, he brings it back to a 2-1 victory. And yeah, really, Kurik was not the right choice here. Kurik versus first Polish was absolutely the wrong pick. And yeah, Pixie on a good way to an 18-6. If he can get there, this game is over. As long as Sean can't stop that from happening, he has a slight chance of coming back, but there's just so much coming up here. Yeah, it was a good move from Pixie to move away from balanced and into more aggressive incomes. Worked out for him like a charm. Like, I really like the Maverick play in game number 2. And this one here is just solid first Polish play. The beginning looked grim. The beginning looked real grim, but from there on out, everything went right for him. Pixie on his way in the south, pushing forward. BA10 up here in the north. Yeah, it's a 17-7, Sean in desperation mode here. He really needs to get good kills. Gets the T-34 kill here. But yeah, he needs to get so much going right from now on out. I just don't see that happening. This J2s need to get kill after kill after kill. His commander is still alive, so he at least has that going for him, but most of his leaders died, and he had a whole... Oh god, his south is so dead, and it's an 18-6 in a second, and then it's down. Yeah, 5 minutes to go, and yeah, I don't think we'll see much more of this game. And yeah, Sean showing us that he is immortal. That he cannot win with everything against everything. I think really Kurik was a weird choice. I think he wanted to have fun there. Don't think that was the most serious pick, but yeah, it was just the wrong one for this one here for sure. Much better divisions were open to pick, especially against the first Polish. I think against the T-34 heavy division, Kurik always struggles, and yeah, were able to see that. The infantry engagements at the beginning was going pretty well for Sean, but then when the T-34 started to hit the field, they didn't have a good answer for them. It was going downhill real fast. He's at the back to a 77, so we will at least maybe see C-phase, but yeah. Just doesn't get any good trades in anymore at all. And Kurik without a front line is really troublesome. Gets flag back in the north. Sean really fighting here. Trying to find kills for his J87. I'm really confused by Pixie not bringing up a second AA gun. Leaving the G1s open to do stuff is, I think, the only way he might allow Sean to get back into this game. Like, it's still a pretty long shot. And yeah, he's back to an 18-6, so yeah, it's getting longer and longer, but yeah, not getting the AA in, I think, is always not a good idea against Kurik, especially if you're leading. Because yeah, the air tap is the only thing that can bring them back, I think. So you should close that option ASAP. But yeah, there's just so much infantry and stuff on the field for Pixie. They don't think Sean will be able to grind through it. Gets the flag back in the north to south somehow. 81mm mortar coming in. J87s don't find target. T-34 over here gets killed. It's an 18-6. So for Pixie, and yeah, I don't think he will be able to lose that. Flag 36 going into the forest, losing that hurts. Yeah, Sean cannot afford any losses. But yeah, even without taking losses by now, he doesn't have the manpower to push this back. Even if Pixie would stop shooting, I think that game would still go down before Sean gets it back to a 12-12. It's a 19-5, and I think Pixie will go to the finals. And yeah, as you are here from Blood, I guess Nulla is his opponent in the finals. Gets a call on another T-34, but loses his J87 over here. Yeah, just spams in Shupos like a maniac, but yeah. Shupos are great, I love Shupos, but Shupos are not what wins you games. Like, not directly. So yeah, relying on them as your infantry to push. No, mate. Sorry, Sean. But yeah, this game is lost for you. And yeah, Sean surrenders here. And Pixie moves on against Nuller. This will be an interesting final. Will not happen over here. It will happen over at Tiger's channel, and I will host them in a second. So yeah, this is the end for me today. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We really had a blast. I will host Tiger in a second after the last ad break. And yeah, well, we had really good games here. Sean really delivering till the last two games. Really good game against Tukaruski. Really, really good game in the first series against Pixie. Looked like Pixie had no chance whatsoever. But then Pixie brought it back into pretty good games.